We are back, Bears franchise, and in the last episode, we, in a way, we did the off season. I guess you can count that as an episode. We did all our draft stuff, but in our actual last episode, we lost to the Cowboys in the divisional round, who ended up making it all the way to the Super Bowl, but losing to the Kansas City Chiefs. After how good our season went last season, I feel like we have to aim for the playoffs now. Um, we have some opening day keys. We have to have a dominating offense. We need Paul Walton to take a big step. We have some staff points to spend as well, but we don't really need to spend them on anything besides. I suppose we can buy this just to kind of max that out, and we can buy one thing here. Sure. Oh, I probably should have bought something over here. I didn't see this stuff. Oops. Well, that's fine. In case you're curious, we did not change our team at all. And in case you're curious on our scouts, I have already assigned them. For our free start, we're gonna have Tyler Rogers, who is going to be both tackle and outside linebacker. Then as our 2-star, we have Sophia Walsh as inside O lineman and defensive ends. Next, 1-stars, we have George Coslow, who's gonna be safety and receiver. He has West. Garrett Wells is going to be central with D tackle and inside offensive lineman. Ignore the inside offensive lineman. I only need him for D tackle. And Chloe Ray for Northeast, who I don't know. I don't think we're going to need tight end. And cornerback is just kind of there because why not? But we have a weekly strategy. We'll talk about the adjustments I made for my team. After this, we're going to defend the short pass to Dalvin Cook. Still 97 overall. And for defense, we're going to obviously throw it short. For our 6 players who will be receiving boosts, it's going to be for Kyler Gordon's only an 84 for X Factor. We'll give him one. And I think everyone else is fine. We have these to talk about. We're going to say 2 or less passing touchdowns. We're going to go for 24 or less. We're going to go for just 200. We're going to go for win turnover battle. And start training. Now, hopefully we didn't sustain any injuries besides one who's not because of practice. It's going to be, Foye Ololokun, who got injured during the preseason. Luckily, he's only going to miss this week. He was out 4 weeks, so we have some upgrades now to talk about. Juan Broughton being the only one. We're going to give him playmaker, just try and improve his overall. Big make or break year for him. Going into his final season under contract. And we're just trying to make it work with him. Starting out with the draft, since we only drafted 3 players. In the first round, we took Brian Cullen. Pick 32, we did trade back and then back up in order to get Brian Cullen, who will hopefully be our left guard of the future. Kendrick Green has 1 year left on his contract, so unless if he plays phenomenal, In the third round, we took quarterback Pat Bailey. He's very good. apparently. He's not meant to, we're just here to kind of pressure Paul Walton. We just wanted a backup quarterback who we could hold on to long term. And, you know, Pat Bailey was there. He was great. And we were like, okay. And finally, in the 5th round, we only drafted 3 players. I actually don't see him. Maybe, was he practice squad, maybe? He was. Franklin Henderson. He had an amazing preseason. It's just we don't need him at the moment. We don't need so many corners. And then if your case you're wondering for free agents, one of the big ones, Kenneth Walker, he's going to be here for a 5-year deal. I wanted to give him 4, but he didn't want it, so we traded away Tevin Jenkins for Charles Lacey. I believe it was Charles Lacey Tevin Jenkins a 4th and a 5th for Charles Lacey and a 7th. And we made this trade without any regrets. And in case you're wondering if you're noticing some players missing, just know we didn't really trade anyone away besides Trey Sermon. As you can tell, we don't need that many running backs on our team. But some more free agent signings, we didn't really do a whole lot, but we did get Grover Stewart for a 1-year deal to kind of fill in some, some missing D-tackle spot. Hopefully a guy like Doug Whittle, who's only a 62 overall, can turn it into something. And also we did sign Nikel Roby-Coleman, who is probably on his final year in the league. And the big one, we did say goodbye to Josh Lambo, and we do have Matt Gay. Paul Reese played kind of well as a returner. We'll give him this week to kind of see. Because I want Darren Moody, now that Darren Moody's going to be playing a lot more now that he's moved up to wide receiver 2. With us releasing Kendrick Bourne, which saved us $6.5 million, I believe, in cap space. And we didn't really spend a whole lot of money in free agency. 42-9. Holy crap, that is. Also, I saw we're Sunday night, so we're gonna be one of the big games apparently. 2 teams who made the playoffs last year, the 2 seed and the 6 seed. Both of us, I want to say, went out in the divisional round. And a fumble off the rip is recovered by the Vikings. We're going to see Kyle Meeks head out there. Taking a long time. Here's his attributes, we could say. And in case you didn't see it, Titans defeated the Commanders 17-14. I saw it right before. So yeah, they get the ball at the 24 after a 5-second return because of fumble and stuff. It's gonna be a handoff to Cook, and right there to stop it immediately. It's Courtney Ferguson, hoping he has a very good season. I had a very good season last season, but he did miss a few games or plays due to rotation and stuff. And now that he's the full-fledged, no questions starter, we're hoping to see big things out of him. Bengals defeat Falcons 31-20. Carolina defeats Green Bay 24-21, so that's good. Oh, by the way, winner of this game will be leading the division, and loser will be last. I know it don't matter because it's 1 week, but yeah. And we had a good start, but Dalvin Cook is starting to warm up now. Baltimore defeats the Jets 38-31. That's going to be complete up to around the 38. New England defeated Jacksonville 20-17. It's going to be a handoff to Jefferson, who's going to almost get out to the edge, tackle at the 29. And this is a great first drive for them. Cowboys defeat Eagles 30-27. They're really just abusing the middle of the field. If you look, all their plays have really been inside runs and checkdowns in the middle of the field. The Giants defeat the Colts 27-21. See another one. Over the middle. And this is our big issue. I don't know why we're allowing so many plays over the middle to be complete. That is the easiest position to catch the football. That's incomplete. Looks like Howard Gordon, got his hand in there. Second and 10 now from the 13. Cook is tired, and they're going to hand it off to him. And it's going to be a fumble due to him being tired. Jamin Davis is going to pick it up, and he is in a foot race with Jefferson. Will Jefferson catch him in time? And he will not. And that is a great first defensive drive for the Bears. Looked very bad, but they end up getting a scoop and score 6. Chargers defeat Texans 31-28. And what looked like to be a great first drive of the season for the Vikings turns disastrous, as you had 2 fumbles that drive, and the one you lost turned into scoop and score 6. Raiders defeat Seahawks 21-13. Here's Dalvin Cook so far. So we're gonna have to wait a bit to see Paul Walton, and now that has a year under his belt, hopefully has those rookie expectations lifted. Now we know, okay, what we're expecting from him. Jacoby Myers got the carry. He only got 2. You see Jefferson in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Cook, though. Breaking a tackle off of Howard Gordon, but it's not going to matter, as Kyle Hamilton, who I failed to say we did sign. We traded away Jaquan Brisker because he did not want to be here. We were like, alright, we're not going to, just have you on the roster for 17 mil and let you rot away. You don't want to be here. Big loss there. Lions defeat Bills 23-17. So Broncos defeat Cardinals 38-31. We traded him away after we signed Kyle Hamilton. And we got a second from the Bills. But I was expecting a third, at most. But hey, I'll take it. Here is Paul Walton in his overall. Going deep into double coverage. Incomplete. Can't say I like that. We're going to see Kenneth Walker only gets a yard. It's weird he's wearing 43. I did give him that number because literally like every number is taken. Cole Kmet with the moss. The Dolphins defeat the Super Bowl champs 34-31. Kmet, what a job. He was down on the ground for sure. That might be too close. And we won't know the 49ers Rams, which should be a very good series. because those two teams up until week 18 fought for their division. That knee's down. All right. And I can tell by, yeah, they're going to review it. And I'm pretty sure overturned. So yes, we will be keeping the ball. So at the end of the first quarter, we lead 7-0. Here are the first quarter stats for those of you who are curious. And we have the ball around somewhere. I want to say maybe the 20? 25, 24-ish. That's going to be a handoff to Kenneth Walker is going to get up to the 20. Kenneth Walker is going to get up to around the 14-yard line. Ridley cuts it up to 9. That's going to bring up first and goal from the 9-yard line. Walton. Plenty of time. I'm actually shocked he hasn't scrambled up the middle. He's going to throw. Going to be complete to Walker. He's going to be down at the 4. Second and goal now from the 4. Down around the 2-yard line is Kenneth Walker. Third and goal from the 2. This is the first offensive drive for the Bears this season. Is it going to end in touchdown? It's going to be a fullback to Jermaine Rivers, and he's going to be down at the 1. And what are you going to do if you're the Bears? Fourth and goal from about the half-yard line. You're gonna say we're going for this. Going right back to him, and he's in. And who would have thought? Our first touchdown of the season would be a scoop and score by Jamin Davis, and our second would be from Jermaine Rivers off of a handoff.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 14, Vikings nothing.
Just kind of goes to show how the Bears are right now. They're playing. They know how good they were last season. Yeah. And they could have been way better in my opinion. You have a Paul Walton who doesn't throw 23 interceptions and throws more touchdowns. We're looking at potentially best team in the league. And after that first 2 drives from us, it kind of has me nervous. 3 drives actually. Our defense was off to a slow start, but their second, defensive drive was amazing. And our first offensive drive went very good. Down goes Meeks. Bosa's going to sack him down at the 12. Third and 18 now from the 12-yard line. Bosa's going to get there. It's incomplete. I was going to say Bosa's going to get there. I meant to say around the edge. I don't know how I got get there. And that punch is going to be away, and it's going to be fielded around the 45, returned up to around the 48 is Paul Reese, who had a pretty solid preseason. Didn't do a whole lot in the return game, but as a receiver, he had a very good one. Another guy, Victor Overstreet. He had a very good first preseason game. Other than that, I don't think he really did anything else. But he went for over 100 yards, I believe, in the first preseason game. That was enough to earn him our 6th receiver spot. And he's going to be short. And what do you do here? 4th and 1 again. And we're going to attempt a 60-yard field goal with our new kicker, Matt Gay. Making it a 3-score game if it's good. And is it? It's not. Had the distance, just didn't have the accuracy. Wide to the left. That's okay, Matt Gay. Matt Gay was our first kicking option, by the way, as well. It was really him or Will Lutz, and we were going back and forth. Ultimately decided to give a 2-year deal to Matt Gay. They have very similar stats, same age. The only thing is, Matt Gay was 1 overall higher, but Will Lutz had star dev. And I ultimately decided, well, I don't think he's going to regress too much since he's a kicker, so I don't think the star dev's going to matter. That might be roughing. And it is. Well, they get the first down regardless, so it doesn't matter. It's going to go on Yannick Ngakwe, who re-signed with us on a 1-year extension. So we're going to have to wait for a guy like James Graham. That was a horrible throw by Kyle Meeks.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete.
There's pressure. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's why. Pretty good job, honestly. Only getting 3 off of the screen pass, making it first 7. Vikings take their first time out with a minute 1 remaining at the 21. 3rd and 7 now. Going to be caught by Jefferson. He gets the first down by about half a yard or so up to the 14. Vikings take their second time out with 57 seconds left. Checks it down to Cook, who can break tackles. Down at the 8. That keeps the clock running, though. Not really going to matter, though. I only need 8 yards. I don't think they're going to really be on a time crunch. That is complete. They take a timeout with 16 seconds left, and if they, get tackled short of the goal line, inbounds, it might be tough. Guy wide open in the middle of the field, and he ends up going to him, and it's a touchdown. Shotgun took him that long. I actually almost missed him there at the end. And the extra point is good, and more than likely going in the half. Bears will lead 14-7. Bears do get ball to start second half as well. We're going to see a return from Paul Reese. That return alone. Oh, shoot. We're just going to do this, and then I was trying to go here. And change the returner to Darren Moody. Until I accidentally... Alright, there we go. I'm so sure I might have ruined stats for AJ Dillon. He's now going to be negative 2 yards, but that's fine. They're the first half stats for those of you who are curious. I'd rather ruin my own stats instead of, cheat. Because that was a complete accident. Starting out, we're heading to New Orleans, where it's 42-9. We already know that. Oops, my phone fell. Next, we have the Commanders and Titans. Tennessee won 17-14. Fields with a touchdown. Mooney with a touchdown. Derrick Henry over 100 yards. Emery with 2 touchdowns. One going to Jahan Dotson. And the Browns Steelers is going to be a big game. I didn't realize they had 2 Monday games. So, here are the Bears when it comes down to run the ball inside. So both Monday games this week are going to be division games. And I don't know, actually. And here are the Vikings when it comes down to throwing the ball short. So the final 3 games of this week are all division games with Sunday night and then both Monday games. We do get ball start second half, going to be fielded around the goal line and returned up to the 26.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Sorry, I was drinking water. I'll stay hydrated during these long recording sessions. First and 10, Walton is going to throw. Completes to Ridley, who's going to make a man miss and be tackled around the 33-yard line. Second and 3 at the 33. Number 3 is going to, get the ball and going to hand it off to 43. He's going to be tackled at the 32. A lot of freezing in this sentence. Third and 4 now. Walton. It's complete to Ridley. He's going to get up to the 44-yard line. Enough for a first down. First and 10 now from the 44-yard line. This screen pass. That's Ronald Jones, and they knew exactly what was up. Going to be a loss of 2. Second and 12 now from the 42-yard line. Walton. Going deep. It's going to be caught. That is Juan Broughton, and he's going to get into the end zone. That is going to be a 58-yard touchdown. I'm getting a call from Scam Likely. Oh, they hung up. And the Bears lead 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Vikings 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
This kick is going to be returned. Down at the 16. They're going to say 17 actually. First and 10 from the 17-yard line now. It's going to be a handoff, and Cook is going to be tackled at the 18. Gain of about 1.5, 2 yards. Second and 8 now from the 18. Wide open is Jefferson, who's going to be up to the 36. Remember, Jefferson, one of the best receivers, playing against probably the best cornerback group. You got Byron Murphy, who's a superstar. Then you got Sean Murphy Bunting, who's arguably the best cornerback in the league. And then you have Kyra Gordon, who's very good. And then one of the better slot cornerbacks, who doesn't even get to really play, in Kelvin Joseph. 4 finishes, they're going to punt. And then you also look, if we're counting like secondary, we have Kyle Hamilton, who's a very good young guy. 84 overall, superstar dev. And then Tyree Brooks, who we're hoping will become very good playing at the strong safety with, Ryan Neal, who, has played very well for us. And Colbert, who we're hoping will turn into something good. That screen pass is going to get batted down. Corey Colbert, so I think we have a very good secondary. Then our linebackers aren't bad either, and no, they're going to say that's out of bounds. We're going to take a look at this. Horrible camera angle, so zoomed in. There we go. Oh, is there even a question? Okay. Third and 10 from the 22 now. Then you count linebackers. We got Bernard Cleary, Jamin Davis, who scored a touchdown. We got Bernard Cleary, who we're very high on going into his third year, I believe. And then we have, there's Kelvin Joseph as well. Always, making the play on special teams. Number 14, we got Bobby Okereke, who's been very good year in, year out since joining our team at least. What a tackle there by Kyra Gordon. We have Foye Olokun, who's not even playing, so take that in mind. And, the other guys aren't very big, but we do have one named Kyrie Irving, so not the basketball player, people. Unfortunately not. or not. You know, maybe he's great, and we just don't know. So yeah, I think our team is finally good enough. I didn't think we were gonna make the run we did last year, but now I think our team is not old. That's gonna be intercepted by Sean Murphy bunting down at the 40. I think we're, in the position to be Super Bowl contenders now. I don't think people were very high on us last season. And now that we know what we can do, why are we still running screen passes, bro? Change it up. I think we only got better with, some signings, and I feel like maturity. I feel like we're the best we can possibly be. Maybe we could be a bit better with like overalls, but we're going for more of the development trait route. 57-yarder. He missed from 60, but was not due to distance. This one from 60. Once again, wide to the left. I had the power, just not the accuracy. Why, EA? Why do I get those camera angles? Really near the same spot as well. Obviously, I believe the fields are flipped. We're not, like, I think we're on the other side of the field than we were before. I think it swaps every quarter. That's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 47. Hands off to Cook. Courtney Ferguson on the tackle. Going to get a gain of 4, though. They're going to say 5. Wow. 3rd and 5. Meeks. Wide open over the middle. Doesn't even go there, though. Tries to hit Jefferson, but Chalmers is butting him with the coverage. Incomplete. And the punting unit's going to be out there. And I'm interested to see how he pins this, because I doubt he... Yeah. Down at the 12, not bad. Actually, I don't think he'd put that in play. Pat Bailey, by the way, if he's like really good, we'll see if a team wants him after his rookie season. Because the main thing with us is we just want him to be here to pressure Kyle. Or not Kyle Meeks, excuse me. Paul Walton. Here the third quarter stats for those who are curious. And if Paul Walton plays the way he's been playing, like today he's had a great one. And if he continues to play like this throughout the whole season, we'll probably see Pat Bailey, gone after this season. Due to trade for a team who needs a quarterback. Now Paul Walton is just having a good game and sucks after this. We keep Bailey around to pressure him, potentially even take his spot over, see what Bailey does. Because Bailey, believe it or not, had a better preseason than Paul Walton did. Here's the logic of O's to backups. We gotta realize, starters and backups on backups are essentially the same thing. It's just like the not as good players going up against each other. So like, you have the good players and the good players going against the bad players and the bad players. That ball is going to take a seat at the 5-yard line. I think I've got Cox. So like, I don't see the big difference. Now, obviously, if you're talking about, oh, the Vikings are playing their, for example, Vikings playing their starting defense, and the Bears are playing their backup offense. Yeah, I can understand that. Say vice versa, say starting offense against backup defense. But these are, backups against backup. Like, they're still like the same skill level. We're supposed to be. There's the talent's not as good, but that's not an excuse you can use. Because you're like, oh, the defense not as good. Neither is the offense. Because you're also using the backup. You act like you're, holy crap, Dalvin Cook. Putting our whole team on skates. So yeah, Pat Bailey I really like. Obviously, we can't have two good quarterbacks on the roster. That's not a fumble. I think that should be ruled incomplete. But who knows? That's going to be a touchdown. That is Tyree Brooks. They're not going to look at it. So there's the third turnover of the day forced by the Bears defense. Two of them being scoop and score 6 and the other being an interception by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And I think that is the dagger as well. That now 3 scores in just under 5 minutes. I was like, okay, they could score a touchdown on this drive and then still have 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to work with if they went fast enough. So they have a chance, but now 3 scores, unless if they scored this really fast and force a 3 and out. I think this is essentially the dagger. Obviously, it's not over until it's over, but it's very slim. That was Marquise Brown, by the way. Going to be a check down to Irv Smith at the 40, only gain about 3. Meeks is going to throw again. And it's going to be complete to Irv Smith again. It's going to be about a yard short of first down. 3rd and 1 now. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the game. The screen pass, and Cook has running room. Fight up to around the 45. I think they have no chance if they let this go to the 2-minute warning. Like if they don't score before the 2-minute warning, they have no chance. And I think they know that too. Trying to hit Jefferson, but Byron Murphy had great coverage. It's a big thing with us. We can have 3 different cornerbacks, kind of play whoever. That was my big goal with man coverage. Was to be able to lock down with 3 different guys. So say someone's having a bad day with one guy, we could be like, oh, let's switch it around. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning, and I think that's pretty much it. They need 21 points in 2 minutes. And that's incomplete. Tried to check down to Cook, but just wasn't there. 3rd and 7 now. Cook's open again, but they're going near end zone. And he had Marquise Brown wide open, but just a miscommunication. 4th and 7. This is the game. Meeks. It's incomplete. Tried to hit Brown. Kyle Gordon, great coverage. And I doubt they even take their timeouts now. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker not having a great game. Kind of being like a David Montgomery. Very high overall running back, but just not producing. There's A.J. Dillon, though, getting 5. And now one more play. Should do it unless the Vikings take a timeout. And they don't. And I think we're probably going to see a punt. I wouldn't be upset if Jack Fox just punted. Get him a bit warmed up. And he is. And I was about to say, it doesn't matter. He has no chance of returning that. And that is going to do it. The Chicago Bears defeat the Minnesota Vikings 28-7. Even though it doesn't say it, Paul Walton played very well. Majority of his incompletions came off of screen passes, which I don't know why you kept calling screen passes. We have a recap on the key to victory. We didn't execute our plan like we wanted to, but this is what matters. Yeah. We weren't going to, bro. It's near impossible with 8-minute quarter simulation style to throw free 50 yards. So we're gonna be leading the division. Lions are gonna be second. Packers are gonna be third. Vikings last. We did do our goal, which winning the turnover battle. It was 3-0. We did get uh 2 or less passing touchdowns allowed, and we did allow 24 points or less. So our defensive goals happened. We were about we were 28 yards shy of 200 passing yards, which was our goal, and we did win, but we did not get 350 passing yards. So it doesn't matter. Advancing to next week, we have some breakouts. We did have someone get signed, so we're gonna do that. Donald Carter. We have some players to upgrade. Here you guys go. And the last thing we're going to do, oh, new ability unlocked for Kyle Hamilton. I'm gonna guess that just means he's now an 85. We're about to find out. We do have a breakout DB. If I had to take a guess, it's going to be potentially Tyree Brooks. And for our practice, quarterback, running back, receiver, tight end, tackle, edge, tackle, linebacker. Okay, so we need a new middle linebacker. So we're going to sign a new middle linebacker. Practice squad eligible. We're going to give it to Jerome Edmonds. Welcome to the team, Jerome. Kinda. You're on the practice squad. You're not an actual part of the team. And just to make sure, injury report. Okay, Foyer is back. So in the next episode, we will play the Patriots since, we got a weekly award, a new ability, and a breakout challenge. And that'll probably be it. We'll probably watch. That'll be it. And come next week, we'll probably sim the Saints game and then watch the 49ers because the only reason week 3 you gotta set like your scouting focuses for everyone but the national guy, which if you need a bit of a tip, always set your 3-star scout to national. That's what you're supposed to do. I learned that. And then the 2 stars always the second priority. Set that to whatever one they'll do best at, with the talents. And then the 1 stars, I mean, I personally do it. You don't have to care about them. Well, I mean, you do, but you don't have to individually scroll through and see how good each one is. But I do. But yeah, see you guys next time, which will be. I'm recording this on Wednesday. It'll come out tomorrow, which is Thursday. So for you guys, if you watch it the day it comes out, tomorrow on Friday, with the Patriots episode. For me, Friday. So 2 days from now. All right, goodbye.